The final words of Kenjaku was that someone will carry on his will. What if I told you he has already completed the merger? Hear me out. I think the matter is a lot more complicated than what Kenjaku initially presented to us and the sorcerers, and he knows it. Kenjaku has always had the goal to perform the merger, where everyone, sorcerers and non-sorcerers, will be merged with Tengen, renewing the golden age of sorcery, the Heian era. The first step of his plan was to start the culling games, where sorcerers will be put into a death match with one another to gain points for their own survival. The purpose of this was to up the level of current sorcerers, but also the death of the individuals within the culling games would increase the overall cursed energy that accumulates within it. The next stage was capturing Tengen. Equipped with both luck and genius level planning, Kenjaku was able to use Suguru Geto's curse technique to capture Tengen, as if they were a cursed spirit. This allows Kenjaku to use Tengen's curse technique one time only to complete the merger, once the peak amount of cursed energy within the colonies has been accomplished. However, we know that this does not go as planned. The last time we saw Kenjaku, he had his head chopped off by Yuta, meaning that he would have to hop bodies to survive, which may be very difficult, or he will simply die as he won't be able to reach another body in time. Again, he said someone will inherit his will to complete his objective, and although this may be a nod to who his next candidate may be, which I personally believe will be Principal Yaga if he had one, but how about if there was another individual who would actually carry on his will? There are many people who are definitely interested with his plans, such as the US government and the Chinese government, which we saw him speak to before the invasion of the armed forces into the colonies. But overall, despite his goals being more linear, I think his objectives have already been completed. The purpose of the merger was to bring more people into becoming sorcerers and in turn lead to stronger curse techniques and overall sorcery. However, with the broadcasting of the fight between Sukuna and the Jujutsu sorcerers, this has led to billions of people watching a live stream around the world, as stated by Mei. The two worlds, human and Jujutsu, has already come together. With the existence of Jujutsu exposed, these two worlds have now collided, something that the current Jujutsu society was trying to avoid. Now that these are aware of Jujutsu, more negative emotions will be produced. This increase in negative emotions will increase curse energy, and this will likely boom within the cursed spirit population, breeding more and stronger curses. An example of this has already been seen within the Jujutsu Kaisen universe. With the birth of Gojo Satoru, cursed spirits became evidently stronger, as suggested by Juro and Ogami. This will naturally occur in the reverse direction, with either the Jujutsu sorcerers becoming stronger or more Jujutsu sorcerers being born as a result, or even both. Either way, this is something that Kenjaku alluded to when he said to Sukuna that there will be a return of the Heian era. Not only that, this will likely surpass what was even experienced within the Heian era, as the population is much higher compared to that period. Now, this begs the question, what if Kenjaku was doing the right thing? If the existence of Jujutsu is the way forward, with no one advocating the abolishment of cursed energy like Yuki, there is a chance that this is the only way forward in optimizing cursed energy, which will make people stronger. But this seems to oppose the Jujutsu Society's objectives for the sake of controlling everything within the Jujutsu world. Imagine 10 Gojo Satorus running around. Do you think that they'll be able to control them? Regardless of the outcome, we'll be learning what will happen to the Jujutsu Kaisen world, and it almost seems impossible to wrap up the story in a concise manner without leaving so many unanswered questions. Whatever Gege does, we'll be finding out by the end of 2024. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.